You're a bean.
You do. Your face, you just look so disgusting. Anyway.
Triggered.
What's up, fam? It's your boy Demuir here, purveyor of all sounds underground. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel today, where I'll be discussing the topic of 3 tips to improve your efficacy or efficiency. They both mean the same thing. But nonetheless, before I jump into things, what I need from you is that SLC. Hit subscribe, like, comment, and more importantly, hit the notifications bell to stay in tune with the new videos we have up and coming. So point number 1 is a basic point, but it's really a decision you have to make, and it's one I made, and it broke the spell of not finishing tracks, which is to decide that you will finish tracks. It's discipline. Once you make that comprehensive or forethought of a decision in your mind, every time you enter the studio, it's important, and it'll show up in your actions and everything you do. I know it sounds very simple, but you'll be amazed at how many people just get caught up in the perils of sketching a boundless amount of beats and never finishing anything. So the moment you decide, hey, I'm going to take the step to finish tracks, is a huge one, and stay disciplined to that point. And point number 2 complements point number 1 a bit, and I can simply conclude that it is to break things down. So what do I mean by this? Well, when I say finish tracks, we know that involves a series of steps, So if you sketch a beat, tell yourself, okay, today I'm going to sketch 3 beats, and that's it. 3 days from then, make a commitment that you will arrange one of those beats, end to end, in full, no excuses. And then the next piece of the breakdown is to make sure you set aside a date to review the mix of that particular song that you finished arranging. I usually like to give a space of about 2 days, so you're always doing things on fresh airs. I always mix as I go along, but I do indeed take the time to say, okay, I finished arranging the song. I'm going to come back and revisit it and just make sure any of the mixing decisions I've made were the right ones and tweak accordingly. And then once you've done the mix, commit to getting the pre-master out by the next day of that mix and sending it off for mastering, and the track is done. I can't tell you how important that is. You have a very comprehensive process that broke it down and ultimately has led to you finishing tracks. But if you don't set any task or timelines for yourself towards getting to that end state, you'll always be in this endless peril of sketching beats and doing nothing and sitting on a lot of heat, unfortunately for us. So point number 3, again, kind of ties back into point number 1, but it just requires action. And the point here is to move. Move, get things done even when you don't feel like it. That's really the definition of discipline when you think about it. It's taking tasks and getting them done whether you feel like it or not. And believe it or not, although I enjoy my life and I'm very happy to be doing what I want to be doing for a living, you do have your days, but you have to move. You got to push through it and get shit done. There's just no other way to explain it. And if you find yourself after a series of asking yourself these questions and doing the same thing, which is not moving, not getting anything done, then you need to ask yourself the serious question of whether or not this is really a true passion for yourself. I mean, often as artists, sometimes we get away with, oh, I'm not in the mood, I gotta be in the flow of things, blah, 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 and nothing gets done. And granted, I'll give you maybe a couple of days of that feeling, a need to feel inspired, to refresh yourself. But sometimes that requires you to actually pick your ass off of the couch or the bed and go to the art gallery to get inspired. Check out some photographs that will inspire you to do things a little differently in the studio. Whatever it is, you are still required to make a decision to move and get off your ass and get things done. And there you have it. Those are my 3 key tips to improving efficiency in your workflow and ultimately getting things done. Let me know your thoughts on this. Please hit like, or don't like it if you don't like it. Comment. I usually engage in the comments and conversation within 24 hours of posting these videos. Much love and respect. And before I go away, very important for you to hit the subscribe and notifications bell to stay in touch with the new videos that we have coming. It's your boy Demuir here. Peace.